Big.
Our season's on the clock.
Our future's on the clock.
Our legacy is on the clock.
NFL draft, Detroit Lions, Chicago, Las Vegas, Pittsburgh Steelers. Like,
Yeah!
That's the one!
That's the pick!
I got Georgia tackle Amarius Mims, 6'7", 340, 6'8" almost. The way he measured in at the combine, but he's a physical freak, man. I mean, listen, 340 pounds, may be the most fascinating offensive lineman prospect in the class. I mean, he's 6'8", moving. I think he clocked in 5'07", 40.
Yeah.
So the guy
moved up the field, Nick.
Yeah, he was moving.
Listen, imagine him blocking, being the lead blocker on a stretch play to a running back or a screen play to the running back. Just his size and his ability to move those feet. He's powerful in pass protection. Again, I highlight pass protection because for many years we kind of highlighted agility and acceleration. Being able to block in a zone run scheme. I think we need to pivot and get some guys that are beefier up front, and be able to pass block as well and do multiple things out on the football field. So this guy, he didn't start a whole lot of games in Georgia. I mean, he came in as a key reserve in 2022. And, what he did do in the college football playoffs is he basically played amazing against Ohio State. I think that was his coming out party before he started last year. And, the way he looked against Ohio State, it made a lot of evaluators and scouts have to kind of pay attention to him because he was that dominant when he was just kind of thrown into the fire. And then last year he had a dominant season as well. Talking about some of the measurables, he came in second best at his position in the shuttle. Also had an impressive vertical jump and broad jump. So he's a highly athletic guy. Like I mentioned, his power, massive frame, highly energetic, explosive, being able to use his base as leverage. It would be very difficult to get around him. And with his size, he could profile on either side of the offensive line, whether you want to slot him at his college position, right tackle, or if you wanted to move him over on the left side. I mean, he has prototypical size to play either position. Like I said, he excels in pass protection, understanding of leverage, understanding of where his body's supposed to be in pass protection. Those are all pluses. And, some of the weaknesses in his game, in space, he tends to not take the optimal angle. So that's things tape will help. That's thing technique and coaching will help. His hand placement could improve. All things that aren't athleticism or physical as far as things that can't be changed, but things like technique, hand placement, how you are using your leverage, all of that type of stuff is dependent on coaching and can be improved upon with reps, with practice, and with focus. So again, I look at him as one of the most intriguing, if not the most intriguing, offensive lineman in the draft, and his potential is sky high. If he's there at 30, I'd be a tad bit surprised after the combine, but at the same token, he didn't have a whole lot of experience at Georgia, one season starting. So he kind of a late bloomer. But again, you see with some of these measurables in his size, those are things you can't teach. Those are things that God gives you and nobody else can. So it would be really interesting to see if we could get him in there. And I keep highlighting offensive linemen because we just have a dire need for him. I mean, we don't have the money to go shop, so we're gonna have to get him somehow. Maybe not these first round targets, but I definitely want to. We're gonna do a big series about these type of players. So just trying to talk about the top of the top at the draft class and see how that goes. But yeah, man, I would be very very happy to see him in black and purple.
It's a big human being. Human being. But if you put him on that right side, TJ gonna kill him. I'm gonna say that every week. You keep highlighting these right tackles. If you put him on that right side, he better have some bend to him.
Nobody worry about TJ, man.
You should.
We ain't worried about TJ.
You should. That's our best offensive threat too. You should. Oh
funny.
man, but no, I like that. I like that. Y'all. After the couple years y'all had with my boy Big Al, Morgan Moses, and them boys on that right side, you definitely need something. So I see the vision. I tried to tell y'all about Big Al. I remember that. I'm gonna bring that up too because y'all thought that y'all colors was gonna fix him.
I apologize for that. I couldn't believe I couldn't believe I went against your word.
And that was week one. Like I'm telling y'all was like, nah. And he did that.
No, you told us early. As soon as
Yeah.
the signing happened, you was like, nah, this is not what y'all want. And I was like, what you mean, Sco? Just because he's bad for y'all don't mean he's gonna be bad for us.
And that
week one, I was
interview he gave talking about, yeah, they just do things different in Baltimore. Yeah, I'm sure they do. In that Raiders game, he was with it. I said, see,
send him back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Salute. I like that. I like that pick.
He played with Monken too. He was there when Monken was there.
Yeah. So he has that Monken familiarity too.
Yeah.
Which
would be great. With my boy Broderick too. So hopefully,
I was sold after I saw the screen pass and him get up the field. That's all I needed to see. Because I'm just thinking about that we run that play to Zay a lot, and him getting up the field. I'm trying to find the right word, but eating up a DB, like
Whew.
Can we get the TD Jake swallowed on here?
Whoa! I don't know.
That's really what we need. Somebody agile, somebody like that. You look at him, a lot of those speed rushes in the SEC that he went up against, and he held his own week in, week out. So I think that's really what we need, especially with a mobile quarterback like Lamar, who sometimes may need that extra half second.
So fact.
All right, Keith,